What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and this is Super Mama Amy. Thank you, subscribers, for coming back. Thank you if you are new here and you're thinking about it. Subscribe. If this topic does not encourage you to subscribe, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please share with me your comments. And ladies, please share your comments in this topic, okay? Daddies, super dads, do you have your notebook and a pen? I have specifically put on white so that we have purity of mind here, okay? I have closed the doors. If you might notice some darkness, I've closed the doors, sent everybody away. So we have a candid discussion here, all right? Okay? This episode is definitely special, right? Tell me in the comment section. It is special. I want to talk about. Ah, I want to say it. I want to mention it. But it's not just coming out. Huh? It's not just coming out. The Africanness in me cannot allow it. Oh, God. So, I want to talk about SEX postpartum. Postpartum basically means after delivery. Yeah, ladies. SEX postpartum. Or let me call it the do. The do, the do, the did. The deed. The deed is actually an English word. The deed. Oh God, thank you for your word. The deed. So I'm going to refer to the deed. Every time I mention the deed in this channel, no, I'm talking about the do. All right? Hey! Yes, twa twa is what we are talking about. Post delivery. Keep your ears like this and maintain purity of mind. So this is a real challenge. We cannot ignore. When we talk about being super, we cannot ignore because one way or the other we have to talk about it. We will talk about it. In the spirit of being super mama, in taking care of people, your people, that time will come and you'll be thinking about it. Maybe. And super dad, probably, if you're watching this, probably super dad is already around you if they are there, if they exist. I just want to bring to your knowledge, if you are new here, you have a lot of energy, you are expectant and expecting to deliver, you must know that things will change. Things will change. And I have a video on things that change with the arrival of baby. One of them is this one. So watch out for that video. It will be coming up soon. It might be a little uncomfortable to discuss it, to even think about the deed after delivery. In things that shocked me, there's a video on that as well. Please make sure to watch. In things that shocked me, one of them was the JJ exam. Ah, if you are here who expect the JJ exam, watch out for that video to get more details on that. So, from personal experience, I was already traumatized with anything to do with my vagina. I did not want anything. I was even, I've said before in that video, I've said that I was traumatized. Actually, I went for counseling therapy at 10 weeks. After 10 weeks of life for my child, I had to be cancelled because it was too much. I was even afraid of washing. Yes. So, talk talk less of sex, talk less of the deed. So, but thank God somebody gave me whispers, like I'm giving you whispers here, that it might become uncomfortable. Sweet super dads, if you didn't know, you're looking at your wife and you're wondering, since baby came, you lost your attention, you're not paying attention to me, you're not doing this to me, you are no longer interested in the deed. Now you know that it's not easy to be interested for reasons which I will give here. Mama is not thinking about it. Mama has probably gone through trauma like I did with the process of delivery. So so you got to understand. But the most important point I want you daddies to understand, all right, is this one. And of course, story has to come in. I took my child for 6 weeks vaccination. And as this is the first vaccination for baby, you must always ensure you don't skip it. For any reason or the other, do not skip it. Don't skip it, okay? Make sure you take your child for that vaccination, by the way. And all other vaccinations, they get up to 5 years of age. If you have been watching these videos, you know I am an advocate for many things: vaccinations, breastfeeding, blah, blah, blah. So, vaccination is one of them. So, I'm taking my child for vaccination, and we are there for postnatal checkup. Yeah, there are some questions you're asked. Are you well? Is baby breastfeeding? Those kind of things. If you had a C-section, they're checking you to just ensure you are well. And the nurse asks me, have you had the deed? I'm like, we are supposed to be talking about the deed? we, are we supposed to be talking about the deed right now? Ah, ah, ah. At 6 weeks, then she says, which I'm going to say here, super dad, it is safe to have it after 6 weeks. Mama, nimechoma? Sijachoma, sijachoma. Wait, sijachoma. Super dads, listen, sijachoma, mama. Before 6 weeks, don't think about it. Please don't think about it. Do not think about it because the mama's womb, uterus, and everything has not healed well. She's not well. Her uterus needs to go back to where it was. Probably it might never go back there, but at least the wounds of the placenta having gotten out, and if she had a CS, things like that. So after 6 weeks of life, it's important. It's important that you note it can only be safe to do the deed after 6 weeks. So before that, please try. You have done so well. I'm probably thinking through the pregnancy journey. Mama was not there. You have done well in abstaining. So you can still do it for at least 6 weeks. Okay, super dads? Now, ladies, nimechoma bado? No, so, oh, okay. I've not said do it at 6 weeks now. I've said wait until it's at least 6 weeks. Okay, okay, okay. At least it's 6 weeks. That's when it is safe. Even if you had CS, that's when at least it's safe. Your uterus has we can say healed somehow. Yes, so at least it's safe to do it after 6 weeks. Anything before that, imagine you could just cause you could cause a problem to your scar where your placenta was plugged, your vajayjay is still recovering, your cervix probably. So no fluids needed there. If you get what I'm saying, okay? No fluids needed there, and I know you know what I'm meaning. So it's just safe to avoid it for at least 6 weeks. You get it? Another thing, which takes me to the second part of this shoot, is you must know that it's not comfortable. It's not easy for mommy. Oh, sorry. You see, I tried to put on some red to things around. Eh, I have a red cap over here. I have a white shirt for purity of mind, t-shirt for purity of mind. I tried to create some darkness. Anyway, it's not easy. That's another thing to put in mind. And why is it not easy? Daddy, listen. Mama's hormones are everywhere. Okay, one, it could be because of the delivery challenges, like I just said, my own. I had some very funny experience with the JJ exam. So, delivery challenges. So, mama is still probably in her own world. Okay, yeah, that you. I will tell us what to do about it later, but I'm just sharing so you get to understand why it's uncomfortable. Okay. Mama just had issues probably with delivery, and she's still traumatized, still getting by, still getting her mind around what just happened. What just happened? Did I get, like I said in another video, bamboo word? Mama is still having such kind of things. So you got to know that could be one reason as to why it's not easy for mama. Okay. Number two, I was saying hormones are everywhere. Hormones are everywhere about breastfeeding, thinking, do hormones think? No. So her mind is obviously maybe baby mindedness. You know, when baby comes, everything changes to baby. If is baby crying, has baby fed, is baby pooped, is baby all right, is baby this and this and this and this. There is no time you for hormones to even register orgasm. No, 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 no. So those could be challenges. Hormones are thinking about producing milk, for example. And if mama has not been able to produce milk, enough milk, and there's a video on foods available, affordable foods to help in milk production, but probably she's not producing enough, you want her to think about the deed? No. Probably, yeah? Hormones are everywhere, and it's important for you, dad, to understand that hormones are everywhere. For example, she has spent the whole day being touched by soft little hands. Soft little hands have been touching her the whole day. So she just wants rest, maybe some relief from being touched. You get it? So probably she will not welcome any touching. Any touching. And will we have the deed without touching? So don't feel offended if you move towards mama and mama is not showing any emotions. If she was reading, she reads more. Or she sleeps longer. Or you touch her in bed and she's not showing any signs of movement. Don't feel offended. She probably does not want any touching anymore. Her, her desire to be touched maybe has been fulfilled by the soft little hands that have been touching her the whole day. Of course, baby's hands. They were baby's hands, all right? By the way, I just remembered. Don't do it before 6 weeks. There's a very sad story I watched on Tuko Talks one day. Hey, mama gave birth, and 3 days later, dad was there already. No, please keep it off for 6 weeks at least, eh? Keep it off for 6 weeks at least. So I was saying hormones are everywhere. The hormones are you are producing milk, you're not producing milk, you are thinking about baby. So hardly does the mind think about the deed. And this could lead to maybe some dryness of some nature down there. Yes, yes. And I'll be talking about what to do later in this video. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Another thing why it might be difficult, and this is maybe mama is feeling a lot of things. She just got bamboo word. Like I was saying, she she's thinking about how awkward could it get. She's thinking, oh, probably she had some little waist when she was single and one, and now her waist has probably not gone back to where it was. Her waist has not gone back to where it was, and she's thinking, this stomach is big. Mama could be thinking about such things. She's thinking it's going to be uncomfortable. So many things, Daddy. So she's thinking it's going to be painful. Probably I've not healed well. Sijapona poa. She's thinking a human just passed through this place. So is it big? Will I make it? Will I be the good person I was? Yes, Daddy. These are things that Mama could be thinking about. She's smelling milk. She has showered, but I've told you in the videos about producing milk that sometimes it can become too much, that it would mess the bed, and Mama, you have to plan for that. You could put on some good tops as you sleep, or lingerie, so it just helps hold. By the way, if you hold, it kind of prevents it from coming out, rather than just sleeping without holding or a plan to hold. It will overflow everywhere in bed. By the way, expect such scenarios. So she's probably thinking, oh, milk everywhere. Maybe Daddy will suck some of it. Daddy, tell me, would you? Would you? Nyo? Would you? Nyo? And things like that, that bring some aura of awkwardness in the whole thing. So don't feel offended, Daddy. Don't say, since baby came, I have been neglected. Try to do the kind of things I'm going to share with you. So now that we know it's already uncomfortable, we already know maybe a few reasons. You could add, tell me some more reasons, Mama. Why do you think it's uncomfortable? Why? Why do you think it's uncomfortable? Is it because you are feeling to be touched? You think already has been satisfied by baby touching you the whole day? So daddy has to be creative. Okay? Anyway, so now that we know, we expect, by the way, expect it to be painful or uncomfortable post delivery. Don't just expect it to be normal. You think the energy you had before baby will be maintained? You think so? No, probably not. I don't know. Tell us in the comment section if that energy still remains, ladies and gentlemen alike. What could we probably do? Because, if, for example, married couples, it's important. Together with a married couple group, which I'm part of, yes, which is important. If you're married, it's important to be part of such groups. They help you check, counter check here and there. We are doing a book called Marriage Oneness, and I cannot think of another thing more to create oneness. You cannot create oneness without the deed. Tell me what you think about that statement. Anyway, that's what I think. Anyway, so what can we do? Because it's of importance if your relationship is going to continue. Ladies, men need it. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, mixed reactions about that. But I think it's important for you to just keep that at the back, or it's important for you to keep that at the back of your mind. I am working on sound, people. Don't worry. It's not going to be long. We will improve sound. Okay? What could you probably do? Number one, for mama. This I'm going to give 3 points for mama and probably 3 points for super dads. Okay? Number one, I've said be intentional, mama. Be intentional about it. Yes, it's quite uncomfortable. It's going to be painful, but be intentional. If you consider it necessary, you will have to purpose. Tell your mind that, okay, it's after 6 weeks now, and I have to start thinking about it. Just that. Consider it, please. At least consider it. You have to be intentional about it. Um, this evening, I am going to consider, or this morning, I am going to let's try this afternoon. intentional, that intentional. Yes, baby work is a lot already, and you don't stress like people would call it, but be intentional. It is doable. Hmm. I'm a mother of two. That means obviously the deed happened. So it is doable, I'm telling you. So be intentional. Yes, I see you. I see your little eyes popping out. Be intentional, okay? Be intentional about it. You could even set a date. Be intentional. Number two, communicate. Communicate to your partner what you feel, why you feel uncomfortable. Just let them know, I am not in that space yet, honey, but give me time. But even as you're given time, please don't be selfish. Don't be selfish about it. Communicate what you feel. Like I've told you, my VJJ exam was not good. I had to communicate and explain to my partner that I think this happened to me, which made me feel a little kind of way. And yeah, communicate, explain, by the way. And super dads, those explanations are not meant to put you off. Try to end. No, I'll tell you later in your part. So I'm telling mama, be intentional, not selfish about it. It is doable. Get it from me. Communicate what you feel. Communicate. Communication sorts a lot of things, by the way. Communication sorts a lot of things out. It puts you at the same space. It puts you at the same level of understanding. So communicate to your partner about a few things. If you're upset, even tell him, I'm thinking about baby here, and you're coming to say you want the deed. You could say, you try to be honest and heartless. Can you be honest and heartless? Sorry, let me drink water. Communicate, daddy. Communicate to your partner about issues of lubrication, probably. Yes, because I said hormones are everywhere. Hormones are probably not in the space there's some dryness down there. You might need to communicate about lubrication. Okay? Communicate, dear mama. Communicate, daddy. You would know your expectations of communication. Okay? And mama, again, it might be time for you to consider birth control. This, when you after 6 weeks, it's important for you to consider birth control. Don't Yes, consider birth control. It will help you in planning. You need some space, okay? It will help you in planning. Birth control is family planning. All right? Consider your options. Talk to your doctor about it. Yeah, it might be the time. Now, super dads. Number one thing to ensure you sail through: set your expectations low. Don't expect to have the same energy you did before, baby. Set your expectations low. Don't come with full force, speed, and fire. Don't be rough. That's what I'm saying. You might hurt mama. Yes, you might hurt mama. So set your expectations low. Even as you communicate, don't be angry. Number two, be patient. So some so Show some love by being patient, okay? Baby steps. Mama is taking baby steps. So should you. I know you are ready, but take some steps. I know you have been in the dry spell because obviously, probably with pregnancy, you kept off. Baby steps, okay? Be patient. Do not expect it to happen like, yeah. In fact, in communication, I'm going to just add this point that I forgot. If it becomes uncomfortable in the process, communicate. Mama, tell your husband, I think this is a little too painful. And Baba, you should be ready to dad. You should be ready to understand and probably even stop. Okay? Yeah. So don't expect too much. Be patient. Take baby steps, daddy. Don't be selfish, oh. Don't be selfish. You want for yourself. You want. Because you don't want mama to be hurt and we don't want anybody not to enjoy. So take baby steps, communicate, be patient with one another, talk about everything, all right? It will happen. It will happen. You could try even for 3, 4 times and it's not happening. Don't be selfish, all right? Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish, mama. Don't be selfish, daddy. Be intentional about it. Daddy, you could be intentional that I'm going to listen to mama. And mama, you could be intentional that I'm going to give it a try. Okay? Those are my 2 cents. Does that put you at perspective? Does that educate you? Tell me in the comment section. Poor. In future, you hear me talk about the deed in this channel. We are talking about Tua. Okay? Yes. So thank you for your time. I hope you learn a few things. Share this information if you think it's helpful. It's gonna be helpful. Like and give your comments. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. Okay? Thank you. Bye. See you. See you in the next one.